gallery in my ZoomOSC Names-to-video project. So first, we're going to have to go over here to get all of our video broadcasters, because this is where we find all the people in the gallery and transmit them out. So basically, this is the piece of it that matters, the ZoomBox panner. We're ZoomBox 1 through 14. So this is a 14 setup for 14 users. What we want to do is make a new broadcaster. So we have 51 through 64. We'll duplicate that, make that 65. Okay. Now, the hard part is how do we add one more ZoomBox to the ZoomBox panner? I'll open this up, and here's how this works. So we have this thing is a simple gate. So we'll start by adding one more of those. The gate meaning it's just going to block when you only have, say, 5 users in the room, it's only going to let 5 video feeds out. So there we go. So now I'll take the video feed, add it to that new gate. I'll call this number 15, by the way. Nope, 15. Why does it? I hate when it does that. 15. Okay. The count is the number that comes in. Also, I'll stick that there. So now it has a count and a video feed. And the output is going to go to, let's see, this one goes to this last panner. So we're going to add one more panner. This is the 15th panner. So this panner is going to go out and over to this video in, video out. So now it looks like that. Good. Okay. All right, so now we've added a panner. Now the hard part. Now we have to do the zoom panner. This is where it takes the part of the screen and figures out where on the screen that, say in this case, 15th user is going to be. So let's open up so for each of these users, there's a pan width, pan height, that goes everywhere. So I guess I could start by putting that in here. So the pan, let's see, where does it go? So I just want to make it look consistent. So I'll go to here, and this is the width goes there. And the height is over there. I'm going to click, take the height, and connect that there. Okay, so now all we need is a horizontal and vertical for this next user. So we've pan H1, pan V1, so that's the horizontal and vertical of each user. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we go up to 14. I'm going to open this up, zoom pans, and here we go. We have up to 14 users. So I'll take this 14th user, and I'm going to duplicate that and drag that down a little so we have space for it. And we're going to call this 15. So now that sets this and sets that, we're going to call this pan H 15, pan V 15, and now we have a 15th user there. Now we need to hook up these two things. The first one is just the word pan. So I'll take that, copy that down to there. And then the next one is probably the number, the box count, number of boxes. Click on there. And add that there. Okay, we have now added a 15th user in this user action. So now I'll close it, save it, and now we're going to have to make a new user output here. When I copied this, I should have copied the user output along with it. And this one we're going to name box 15. And we're going to link it up. Okay, so now we have a box 15. We have a panner. Now we're going to plug in our horizontal and vertical. And there we go. So now we have a 15th user possible. Now I'll close this up. And now we have a 15th box that I can now connect to my 15th video out. Okay, that's step one. So now we're broadcasting a 15th user. If you want to make a whole bunch of them, I would do it all here because I'll show you this step two, which is how we're going to listen to these broadcasters at the other end. So I'm going to close this, save it. Okay, so now we have an output going here. Now in one of our scenes, we're going to look at our names to video. So actually what we care about here is the user video. Here's where we take a number of where they are in the gallery and output the video. So I'm going to double click the user video, and here we're listening to our video gallery, our gallery video receivers. I'll open up one of those, and here we have 14. We're listening to 51 to 64, which should sound familiar because we're doing a broadcast just like that. I'll duplicate this, and now we're going to add 65. So now we're listening to number 65, and we're going to call this video 15. And there we go. We're now listening to video 15. I'll save that. And now in this selector, we're going to say we have 15 outputs, or 15 possible things that we could be listening to. And I'll say the video end 15. And now we are all set. I think that's all we needed to do here. So now we have, and so now if we want to add more users here, it's just duplicate, just copy and paste. Because here we're just using the same video, user video input, and connecting it to the name. So I'll save that. And I think that's all there is to it. Everything else should just work. Good luck. We need to do one more thing to make it work for a gallery with more than 14, and that is this calculate frame croppers in the OSC listen area. We need to be able to tell it how to crop more than 14. So if we double click that, this is the thing that in the calc zoom panners for a gallery of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to, it only goes up to 14. So if we want to be able to handle 15 people in a gallery, duplicate that, put it here. We'll call this 15. And then we connect up the screen width and everything else. So here's the width. And then the screen height. And what else do we need? Crop name is off so that we can copy over. Where is that? That's over there. Crop name. Extra top margin is 0. We want to set that. And the trigger. Where are these triggers coming from? They're coming from here. There. Okay, so now we have a 15th gallery panner.